What's up, guys? Today here again with my man Stefane, and today is time for a BJJ White Belt tips, and today we dive into half guard position. So guys, last time we were talking about close guard, and now we're going to talk about half guard position, okay? Because normally what happens is when you're in a close guard and when you start to, let's say I'm in a close guard, I'm going to start to pass my opponent's guard. Sometimes what happens is I end up in a half guard before I can go all the way to side control, okay? This is a positional hierarchy. That's why today we talk about half guard. And guys, first of all, of course, my opponent wants to give this hook in, and now I'm in a half guard position. And my opponent's number one defense is going to be this knee shield. And I have a lot of stuff what I want to do here. But overall, what I want to do is if I end up like this, my knee is on the ground, okay? This is a proper half guard position because when I'm here, this is already like reverse De La Riva position, but some people also call this a half guard. But if I end up this position, like proper half guard and my knee is on the ground, I want to control my opponent's knee line. Really important, because if I'm behind here, then for example, if Stefan just open this leg this way, oppa, there is John Wayne sweeps and stuff like that. So when I'm in a half guard, I want to block my opponent's knee line. Because now, for example, throw the same sweep is not gonna happen, okay? And also extremely good way to kill my opponents who are really good and who wants to go under me. For example, leg lock guys. If I'm fighting against good leg lock guys, I usually try to end up with this position. So we are half guard, top position. I want to block the knee line, and here we can go under here. We can start to do all kind of a passing. But let's see. And overall, if you end up with, oh shit. Oh, what is this? Just YouTube. We keep going on. So if you end up in this position, because you eventually want to pass. We can also pass when our knees are on the ground. But normally what I want to do, and I end up in here, look at what I do. I go here, my right hand on the hip and left hand goes on the knee, and I just force myself on this kind of a passing position because I love to pass from here. I can push the knee, or I can start to do my knee slice passing. And also, sometimes when my opponent is like this open guard, and I want to go for the half guard, okay? I love to play on the half guard. So I many times I'm forcing the position. So I go here, hip, knee, and I shoot here, create an angle. And you see, I go over the knee line, bam, and here we are. And if I feel I want to start to pass, I go over here, and I start to pass, and I can come here. And overall, of course, my opponent down there, his goal is to, of course, keep me away, and he tries to sweep me and use the knee shield actively. But overall, avoid this kind of a stalling position, because many times if your knees are on the ground, you're not so mobile. I cannot do, fast movements, and for all of my passings are basically pressure passes if my knees are on the ground. So many times I force it here, and I want to start to pass. And when we are here, we can call this also the half guard position, because if you have this one, boom, usually I can climb up, boom, I'm sitting here in a headquarters position, and let's say, for example, I can go this way, or I can just come on this way, and again, I want to block the knee shield. So if I'm here, let's say I'm in a half guard like this, and I want to get rid of the knee shield, what I can do, I can lift Stefane's knee, I can come here, and actually I just bring my elbow in, boom, and now you see it's between us, and now my passing just become so much easier. But the forced way how you can get, if you feel like, okay, I have no idea what to do, you can do this, you can force yourself into the half guard like this, bam, and create a proper angle. Push the knee and climb over the knee line, boom, and we kill this leg. And then I can even come here, boom, and I can start to come here. A lot of options, but today we are only talking about the mechanics of the position. But be aware of this. If you are in both knees on the ground, and my opponent's knee is free, then he is always able, let's say for example, this happens all the time. I'm here and Stefan catches my wrist. And now this knee is free, and I don't see it coming. I can even be like this, exactly. And exactly. Happens all the time, okay? So be aware of that. So this knee, don't let it be loose here. So pin it, or come your knee blocking the thigh, because that's much more better position for you to pass. All right, guys, so half guard. And actually a few words. If you play from the bottom, of course, you want to maintain the hook all the time, and the knee shield, and also exactly this cross hand. Of course, I try to go scoop it in and go for the underhook and everything. But overall, my opponent needs to be pretty active on the bottom, okay? Because my goal is I want to pass, and I want to bring this pressure, and he wants to push me away, and use the momentum, sweep me or submit me. And of course, we have also submissions from here, but we are not going to talk about because this is for the white belt. So I want you guys pass first and then start to submit. But overall, if you're in the bottom, be active, use your knee shield. If I come close, you're going to use your knee shield. If I start to pass, you're going to block me, but stay active. Don't let me play. Action, reaction, you make the action, so opponent react. So if you're bottom, you do that. If you're in top position, knee line, try to activate. And of course, if you feel like sometimes I'm passing and I feel like something goes south, it doesn't work, I can always disengage and come back, okay? So we're here, boom, half guard position, and I want to come a little bit like this, and I can come under here, and this is actually one trick, come a little closer. Sometimes, because I like to do over-under passing a lot, so when we are here with an knee shield, look at my right hand, I just go under here, boom. I go here, boom. And actually I come here. But really important, guys, if I don't control the leg of my opponent, Stefan pulls my this wrist and he's gonna triangle me immediately from there. Boom. Yes, exactly. So when we go here, if I can control this bottom leg, I mean no problem at all. And usually what I do, if I end up in here, look at this. I control the knee and I start to pass from this side. All right, guys, half guard, there it is. Go train. Keep smiling, and remember, jiu-jitsu net eyes, baby. Boom. Woo!